Hey, welcome back to Indy Now, friends. We're back with our good friend Christopher Lloyd from the Film Yap to learn more about his award season picks and predictions. Hey, Chris, how are you?
I'm doing great. I know a lot of people are really into the big movie awards of the year.
Yes.
A lot of people have pools, even little money going on it. So I'm here to help you out with my official prognostications. We're going to start with just the big 6 categories here. You can go to thefilmyap.com, substack.com. I've got all 23 categories laid out with everything, and I'll also even tell you who I think maybe doesn't deserve to be nominated.
Oh, all right.
And maybe someone who does. But we're gonna start you off here with today with the big categories.
All right, Chris, what's the first one?
So the first one is Best Actress, and so I am picking, so we're going to tell you who should win and who will win. I think Jessica Chastain is going to win.
Okay.
She has swept the preliminary awards, and I think she's got this pretty well locked up. I personally would pick Penelope Cruz. I think one of the best performances of her career in a small film, Parallel Mothers, and unfortunately really didn't get a lot of big release and big traction here, but that would be my pick.
Okay, and which one was Jessica Chastain in?
So that was The Eyes of Tammy Faye, with that transformation, if you recall.
With Andrew Garfield.
Yes.
It was a great movie. Yeah.
Yes.
2 outstanding actresses there. Okay, what about Best Supporting? Oh, I'm sorry, what about Best Actor, Chris?
So this one is Will Smith. There's very much this feeling that it's his time. He's been huge in Hollywood for 30 years now, been nominated a number of times before without winning. And just everyone feels not only is it his time, but I really think of the 5 nominees, he is the best one here for that terrific performance in King Richard. So I am picking Will Smith. He will win, and he should win.
Yeah, he's outstanding, man. He's been great for so long.
Exactly.
And he's got such range, too. I think that's what I love about Will Smith, is he can make you laugh your butt off, but then he can really make you get in the feels there, too.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
All right, let's talk about Best Supporting Actress, Chris.
Okay, so this one, I think Ariana DeBose from West Side Story really has this locked up.
Okay.
Again, she's won all the preliminary awards, pretty much swept them completely. Kind of a fresh new face in Hollywood, which they love to recognize those. Personally, I will take Jessica Buckley, who's this wonderful British character actress that I've kind of kept my eye on.
Yeah.
She's in just been in so many terrific things, and that would be my pick for her.
Okay. How much of a pedestal or a stepping stone is the Best Supporting Role to a bigger role in the movie industry?
I think it depends. It depends. Like if you're, a lot of times it will go to like an older performer. It's sort of a capstone on the career, particularly a character actor or actress.
Okay.
And so it's just sort of like a reward for all the great things they've done. If you were sort of a younger performer, it really can elevate you from sort of those supporting roles up to the leading roles. And I think Ariana DeBose might be one of those.
Okay. All right. We'll keep an eye on her. What about Best Supporting Actor, Chris?
Another one that is going to be pretty well sure thing is Troy Kotsur from Coda. He was so terrific in that film, playing the deaf father of a hearing daughter. Just had several. On one hand, he was kind of like the comic relief role in the movie, but he also had 2 or 3 really meaty scenes that he was so emotive and terrific in. He would be the first deaf actor to claim the Oscar after Marlena Matlin won it so many years ago.
Yeah.
And I think he will win and should win.
Okay, that's a big historic step there. Now, actors, they get the limelight. What about the people behind the scenes? Who's your pick for Best Director?
So this is, again, when I'm going with the same one as Jane Campion, who's actually one of my favorite film directors of all time. Really probably should have won this award many years ago, maybe for The Piano or some of her other work. She's actually been away from feature films for about a dozen years. The Power of the Dog was her first feature film in a long time.
Okay.
And it's just one of those films where you can really say this is like a director's singular vision.
Yeah.
So I think she deserves to win, and I think she will win. Possible that someone could sneak in there, but I don't think so. And if you would believe it or not, she would just be the second woman to win the directing award.
Oh, wow.
So in the history.
Campion would be a champion. All right, here's the big one, right? Best Picture, the one everybody's waiting for.
This is a tough one. The Power of the Dog has pretty well been the front runner since maybe about December or so.
Okay.
I am predicting an upset. I think Coda is going to sneak in here and win Best Picture. It's sort of the feel-good movie. It's the little movie that could. And I'm just going with it. It is a terrific movie. So is Power of the Dog. But here's what I think is happening is I'm trying to judge the mood of the voters.
Yeah.
And I think people, after a few years of political, pandemic turmoil, everything going on, people are ready to feel happy again.
Yeah.
So Power of the Dog is a very challenging movie.
Okay.
Kind of a haunting movie, controversial movie, where Coda is, feel-good movie.
Okay.
I have a feeling that the voters are going to sneak in and go with the feel-good. So I am predicting an upset of Coda winning Best Picture.
All right, well, we'll see if you're right. And Chris, thanks as always. Go to filmyap.substack.com for all of Chris's and his team's reviews and picks. Thanks, Chris.
My pleasure.
Hey,